So we are not recommending at this time any changes to our vision. It's short, it's sweet, it's easy to remember, and at least for me, I find it pretty inspirational to be the standard of public service in America. Our mission, we are recommending a slight change to the wording there. We want to make sure that our vision and our mission really speak to all of the citizens and businesses of Pinellas County, and that every county resident can see themselves reflected in our vision and our mission.
That was reflective of your comments at the strategic planning session.
Absolutely. And so we do want to, as part of today, get any feedback you have on these recommendations. Yep.
Sorry.
I just have a comment.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No problem. I was kind of, what I kind of had more in mind was just sort of a single sort of impactful word like effective or responsible or constitutional or representative or exemplary or something along that. I think that's, to me, that's just something more impactful. It's just my opinion. I don't know what anybody else has any thoughts on that, but it's just kind of my thought.
Kind of a single word being more to the
Right.
point.
So maybe if we can find an option to consider in that.
Yeah.
You're talking about instead of forward thinking?
Right.
The word you liked was what?
Well, just some thoughts, like effective public policy or responsible or constitutional or representative or exemplary or, I don't know, just.
Well,
like to see it.
effective public policy is definitely forward thinking, so it encapsulates that and maybe other things too. So, I mean, I don't.
I tend to agree with Commissioner Scott, and I'm not an English major, but I went on thesaurus.com, and we're replacing the word progressive, which I totally agree with. But I was surprised that forward thinking is a synonym for progressive, as well as liberal, radical, and revolutionary, which I don't think that's the intent of staff by any means. But I think if we just keep it to one word that is very basic, in 5 years from now, no one can come back and say, oh, well, this word has changed over time and it's now a political word.
How about if we just let staff kind of massage it, look at it, come up with maybe one or two potential, I'm sorry. How about if we just allow staff to massage this, come up with maybe one or no more than two potentials to present to us, since we do have a little time? Because we could go through the thesaurus and look at a number of words that are going to have conservative or liberal or progressive connotations. And I don't want us to get bogged down on that. I don't think any of us are trying to make, at least I know I'm not trying to make this fit into one box. I want this to be inclusive, having gone through exercises. The old way, you put all these words up and then you take, come up with 50 and you take a couple of them and try to squeeze them into a sentence. But I think my suggestion would be to look at encapsulating the entire county, what our services are, and how we look at that. So, because, I don't want us to get bogged down, if possible, into that, because that's.
Understood.
Yeah, I mean, bring back some options would be good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Would appreciate any feedback. And another thought to just consider, and we'll plant the seed today, is if you look at mission statements of other large corporations and things, they're often, again, like the vision, short and sweet and easy to remember. We've got a lot of values words like courteous baked into our current mission. It could be as simple as the last line there: to meet the needs and concerns of the community today and tomorrow, speaks to what do we do and why we exist. So plant the seed today. We don't need to come to a decision today.
Aubrey,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you for that last piece that you just said. It occurs to me that if all you did was switch that last sentence around and stick it in up there where you've got forward thinking, it absolutely speaks to what we're all talking about, and that is committed to public policy that meets the needs and concerns of the community today and tomorrow. That way you haven't focused on any one word. You're focused on the needs and concerns of our citizens, which is, I think, the reason why we're all here.
Well, we will bring back some suggestions and certainly we would be happy to leverage your thesaurus skills and any other recommendations you all have on how we can move forward with that.
But I do like,
For Christmas for me, but the star.
Hold on.
I thought your comment, making it shorter and for all people, and that's what you just said.
Exactly.
Is less than five lines. It's 2 lines maybe. And you can, it's like, it's elevator speech almost. It's something that we can all walk with very comfortably and I think that one should be looked at as one of the examples, so.
See that, Commissioner Latvala? I am an English major. Thank you. Okay, remember that, everybody. He'll never say it again.
So again, this is a first step. We're going to keep coming back to you and having this conversation, and we've got more content to get through and lunch between now and that, so. All right, so some recommended values, and these may look familiar. They do incorporate some of our existing values, but also some feedback that we've heard from directors and staff around where there are opportunities to strengthen our values and really make sure that we're clear about who we are and how we do things here. Again, welcome any feedback, and you're welcome to email that to me afterwards, because I know this is something you kind of probably need to spend a little bit of time with. So here are